Top 10 Strongest Currencies in the World in 2020. Hello Displorers! Welcome back to another exciting video presented to you by Displore. In this video, we are taking a look at the top 10 strongest currencies in the world. The strength of a currency is determined by the degree of purchasing power of that currency in other countries. The strength of a currency is basically the strength of the economy of the country that powers that country as well as the demand for the currency in the world. A strong currency is one whose value does not fluctuate easily in the exchange rate and one which has an international market demand. Sometimes, many believe that the US dollar is the strongest currency in the world, but that's not true. The US dollar is the most traded because 64% foreign exchange transactions are made in US dollars, followed by euro that is only 19.7%. That's why it's quite reasonable to base this list by setting US dollar as standard unit for measuring value of currencies. If you are new here, welcome! Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. There are about 150 currencies in the world, but here are the top 10 strongest ones. Number 10. Canadian dollar. $0.75 equates 1 US dollar. The Canadian dollar is the currency of Canada. It is divided into 100 cents and 1 CAD, which is equal to 0.75 US dollars. The Canadian dollar is the 5th largest reserve world currency. Canadian dollar is often called the loonie in honor of the bird depicted on the coin worth $1. Number 9. US dollar. 1 US dollar equates 1 US dollar. It is the currency of the United States of America and is the most traded and used currency in the world. It also holds the title of the world's primary reserve currency with 62.3% world reserve and is held by both central and commercial banks all over the world. The US Central Bank is called the Federal Reserve Bank, commonly referred to as the Fed. Given that the US dollar is the most traded currency in the forex market, it can be paired with all other major currencies. Common names for the US dollar include the greenback, buck, green, dough, smarka, bones, dead president, skrillers, and paper. Owing to USA World Economic Leadership, its currency achieved such a title as World Reserve Currency, which means that you can make dollar payments everywhere in any country. Number 8. Swiss franc. 1 CHF is equal to 1.01 US dollars. Swiss franc is the official currency of Switzerland and Liechtenstein. At roughly 1.01 US dollar for each CHF, its currency may not be the best conversion rate to US dollars, but however, the Swiss franc still comes at the 8th position for a good reason. Switzerland is one of the wealthiest countries in the world and has a solid track record in banking and finance. Having some of the world's strictest monetary policies and lowest debt levels has drawn many investors to view the Swiss franc as a safe bet, choosing to store some of their wealth in the official currency of Switzerland. Also known for being the 6th most traded currency in the world, the Swiss franc is expected to retain its value in the foreseeable future. Switzerland is not only one of the richest countries in the world, but it is also one of the most stable. Its banking system had long been known for its formerly resolute bank secrecy. Besides, its high-tech goods are very well known all around the globe. Number 7. European euro. 1 euro equates 1.11 US dollars. The euro is the primary currency of the European Union and was adopted on January 1, 1999. It holds the title as the second world reserve currency and is the official currency of 19 of the 28 member countries in the European Union. The currency first began virtually in the form of traveler checks and electronic bank transfers, and physical notes and coins appeared a few years later in 2002. The introduction of the euro was meant to increase the economic interdependency of trade between all European Union members that choose to adopt it. 1 euro is approximately equivalent to 1.10 US dollars at the time of writing. The euro currency has strengthened over the past few years, rising to be one of the most powerful currencies. Partially, its strength is explained by the fact that it is the official world currency in European countries, among which you will find several economically developed countries. Besides, euro is the second reserve world currency, enveloping 22.2% of all world savings. Number 6. Cayman Islands dollar. 1 KYD equates 1.22 US dollars. The 6th strongest currency in the world is the Cayman Islands dollar. Cayman Islands is one of the world's best tax havens. These islands provided license for hundreds of banks, hedge funds, and insurance companies. The KYD was introduced in 1972 as a replacement for Jamaican dollars and has gone on to become one of the world's strongest currencies. Thanks to its leadership among tax havens, Cayman Islands dollar cost near 1.22 US dollars. Number 5. The British pound sterling. 1 GBP equates 1.26 US dollars. Coming in at number 5 as the strongest currencies in the world is the pound sterling, the official currency of the United Kingdom. The pound sterling is often perceived as being the strongest currency in the world. However, that's not the case, as it falls short to 4 Arabian currencies. With the United Kingdom deciding to leave the EU, this has had a negative effect on the pound's value. It is one of the most widely used currencies and the oldest independent currency in the world, being first used in the United Kingdom in 1489. At the moment, 1 GBP can be exchanged for 1.26 US dollars. Number 4. Jordan dinar. 1 JOD equates 1.41 US dollars. It is hard to explain the high value of Jordan dinar. This country is not economically developed and it lacks essential resources such as oil. Nevertheless, 1 Jordan dinar costs 1.41 US dollars, which makes it one of the 10 strongest world currencies. The Jordanian dinar JOD is the official currency of Jordan, an Arabic nation on the bank of the River Jordan. Introduced in 1949, replacing the Palestinian pound, the Jordanian dinar has been pegged by the United States for the past 20 years. This has helped it to become one of the strongest currencies in the world. However, despite its status, the Jordanian dinar is still only used in Jordan and nowhere else in the world. 1 JOD is currently valued at 1.41 US dollars. Number 3. Omani Rial. 1 OMR equal to 2.60 US dollars. Omani is a country in the Arabic Peninsula. Thanks to its strategic location, it possesses a developed economy and a high quality of life. This Arabian currency was first introduced in 1973 and has seen a significant rise in value due to the success of the country's oil supply and being pegged to the US dollar. It is the official currency of the Sultanate of Oman and is the third highest status currency in the world. The purchasing power of this currency is so high that the government has introduced 1/4 and half Rial banknotes. Currently, 1 OMR is equivalent to 2.60 US dollars. Number 2. Bahraini dinar. 1 BHD equates 2.65 US dollars. In second place, we have the Bahraini dinar, which is the official currency of Bahrain, first introduced in 1965. Bahrain is a Persian Gulf island state with a population of just over 1 million people. The majority of the country's wealth comes from exporting its petroleum products, especially black gold. It is interesting that the Bahrain dinar is pegged to US dollar exchange rate, and its rate against the US dollar has remained stable since 2005. And number 1, the Kuwaiti dinar. 1 KWD equates 3.29 US dollars. The highest currency in the world is Kuwaiti dinar against the US dollar. Kuwait is a small country with enormous wealth. The high value of its currency is explained by significant oil exports into the global market. Due to the stable petroleum-based economy, highly developed oil production and export, Kuwait is considered to be one of the richest countries in the world. More than 80% of the country's revenue comes from the oil industry, as petroleum production here is the easiest and therefore the cheapest amongst other countries. Since 2003, the currency was pegged to the US dollar, but in 2007, the government decided to peg the Kuwaitian dinar to the weighted currency basket. Besides the very stable economy, Kuwait is a tax-free country with a very low unemployment rate. There you have it, Displorers. Those were the top 10 strongest currencies in the world. Thanks for watching this video. If you want us to cover any of your top 10 topics, leave a suggestion in the comments and we will do well to grant your request. Also, if you did enjoy this video, do well to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends.